In the shadowed corridors of the art world, an art critic named Vincent stumbles upon a series of haunting paintings at a neglected gallery. These paintings depict dark, demonic figures that seem to leer from the canvas, each telling a harrowing tale of possession and madness. Vincent's curiosity is piqued by the disturbing yet captivating artistry of these works. He feels an inexplicable pull towards the eerie figures, their eyes seeming to follow him around the room. He learns that these pieces are the work of a reclusive artist known only as Morpheus. Intrigued and somewhat obsessed, Vincent decides to track down this enigmatic figure, feeling a deep need to understand the dark inspiration behind these paintings. His search leads him to a decrepit mansion on the outskirts of the city, shrouded in rumors and an unsettling history. The mansion, appearing to be a relic from another era, casts a foreboding shadow under the moonlit sky. As Vincent steps inside, the air grows cold and he feels the weight of unseen eyes upon him. The mansion's interior is a maze of dusty corridors and abandoned rooms, each filled with more haunting artwork. In the heart of this labyrinth, Vincent finally finds Morpheus, a gaunt figure whose eyes burn with a madness that mirrors his creations. The meeting is the beginning of a chilling journey, as Vincent finds himself drawn deeper into a world where art and reality blur dangerously. As Vincent delves deeper into the world of Morpheus and his disturbing art, he starts to experience unexplainable events. The paintings begin to invade his thoughts, their dark figures looming in his dreams. Each night, Vincent's dreams grow more vivid and terrifying. He sees himself wandering through desolate landscapes, pursued by the demonic figures from the paintings. These nightmares are so intense that they start to bleed into his waking hours. In his research, Vincent uncovers the tragic history of Morpheus. He was once a celebrated artist whose life spiraled into madness after the mysterious disappearance of his beloved muse. His art transformed, becoming a portal to a darker world. Vincent visits the gallery again, only to find new paintings, each more horrifying than the last. The figures seem to be reaching out of the canvases, as if trying to drag him into their world. The line between reality and art starts to blur for Vincent. He begins to see the dark figures in the streets following him, whispering his name. He's torn between fear and a compelling urge to understand these visions. In a climactic moment, Vincent confronts Morpheus, demanding answers. Morpheus reveals that the paintings are not mere art, but a manifestation of his own tormented psyche, a psyche now intertwined with Vincent's. Vincent's grip on reality loosens as the demonic entities in the paintings begin to manifest in his world. The boundary between art and life becomes increasingly blurred. Vincent starts to isolate himself, consumed by the paintings and their malevolent influence. His friends and colleagues notice his descent into obsession and fear for his sanity. In a moment of lucidity, Vincent destroys several of the paintings, only to find that they reappear unharmed in the gallery. This revelation fills him with dread as he realizes the paintings are indestructible. Vincent encounters a mysterious figure who claims to have been a victim of Morpheus's art. This figure, shrouded in shadows, speaks of a curse that binds the artist, the art, and the viewer in a perpetual cycle of madness. Desperate for answers, Vincent delves into ancient texts and obscure lore, uncovering the story of a powerful entity that Morpheus unwittingly unleashed through his art. This entity feeds on fear and madness. Vincent's reality crumbles around him as the dark figures become more aggressive, tormenting him day and night. He understands that he must confront the entity behind the paintings to break free from its grip. Vincent's struggle against the dark entity reaches its peak. He realizes that the battle is not just for his sanity, but for his very soul. Armed with ancient knowledge and a newfound resolve, Vincent prepares to face the entity. He understands that fear feeds the creature and vows to confront it with courage. Vincent returns to the gallery, now a battleground between reality and the abyss. The paintings pulse with a sinister life, the air thick with anticipation. In a daring act, Vincent sets the gallery ablaze, hoping to destroy the physical anchor of the entity. Flames engulf the paintings, but the entity, a swirling mass of shadows, emerges unscathed. The entity speaks to Vincent, its voice a cacophony of whispers, revealing that it was born from human emotions, fear, obsession, madness. and can only be defeated by conquering these feelings within oneself. Vincent faces the entity, his fear transforming into defiance. In a climactic confrontation, he challenges the entity, asserting his will over the dark emotions that gave it strength. In the aftermath of his confrontation, Vincent finds himself in a transformed reality. The battle has left deep marks, but also brought unexpected revelations. As the dust settles, Vincent stands amidst the ruins of the gallery. The paintings, once haunted by dark figures, are now blank canvases, as if cleansed by the fire and the battle. He realizes that his confrontation with the entity was not just a battle against an external force, but also an internal struggle against his own fears and obsessions. In the following days, Vincent starts to rebuild his life. He finds solace in creating art, but his work now reflects hope and resilience, a stark contrast to Morpheus's dark creations. Morpheus, whose fate remains a mystery, becomes a cautionary tale about the dangers of delving too deep into the darkness. Vincent's experience serves as a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome fear and despair. The story concludes with Vincent holding his first art exhibition, showcasing his new work. The final scene is of him standing in a gallery filled with light, his paintings radiating a sense of peace and closure, a symbol of his triumph over the darkness.